Hey friends, happy Wednesday morning. It is going to be a beautiful, beautiful day. Check out that sunrise, absolutely beautiful. Hey guys, I just wanted to share something that was on my heart this morning, something that I hope blesses you as much as it did me. And I'm going to make it short and sweet because it's a blistering 5 degrees on the wind chill, and I need to put my glove back on. But anyway, I was out here meditating. I've been out here for quite a while, and I'm stuck to this, like this, probably a quarter, maybe 3/4, maybe a half mile loop, because all the roads, I mean, we got so much ice here in Waynesville, Missouri, that there's parking lots still with, I mean, inches of ice, like 3 to 4 inches of ice, and there's not many clear paths for me to go. Even it's treacherous even on the snow because you just don't know where the potholes are. But anyway, I digress. But I'm stuck here. This was not the plan that I had this morning. My plan was to go down the trail and to do my usual 4-mile turnaround, 4 out, 4 back. But this is where it gets me today. So in Proverbs 16:9, it says that in a man's heart he plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps. And I just love this because it was such a reminder that the Lord laid on my heart this morning that, you know, Melissa, I know you had your plans, but for reasons that you may never understand, I've got you out here running this loop. And it brought me back to Paul, because I'm still in the book of Acts, right? And I just, you know, I just, just was revealed that, you know, sometimes we're called to do things and we don't understand why, right? Like I'm out here running these loops over and over and over and over. And I'm like, Lord, I don't really understand this. But he reminded me that sometimes we do things, it's not about us, it's about other people. You know, I've come into contact, this loop has taken me into downtown Waynesville, and I've talked to several different people, you know, and then one gentleman I talked to, he said, my goodness, you must be so cold. And I said, well, no, I'm warmed up now, but if I stop, I'm going to die. And we had a good laugh about that. So maybe it's to encourage someone, maybe it's to make the man laugh today, maybe it's to encourage someone to get back into an exercise routine, or to seek Christ for what they see somebody doing. You know, I don't know the side of heaven, but the point is this: if we're believers in Jesus Christ, we need to be obedient. And I couldn't help but think about Paul in light of all this, since I'm still in the book of Acts. And Paul was, my goodness, what a super disciple he was. When God got a hold of him, he turned him 180. When Paul quit kicking against the goat, he set the world on fire for Jesus Christ. But perhaps I was reading in Acts 7 several weeks ago, and the commentator said that, you know, at the stoning of Stephen, the very first martyr, this may have been the beginning of Paul's questioning himself of whether what he was doing was correct. It may have been the start of Paul's the softening of the heart, because there in chapter 9 we have where Paul was on the road to Damascus. He was knocked down, and of course we know the end, that Paul finally came to put his trust in Jesus Christ, and like I said, set the world on fire for him. But in Acts 7 verses 59 and 60, and I'm going to paraphrase, so I highly encourage you to read this, you know, right before Stephen died, it says that he looked up into heaven and he said, Lord, receive my spirit. And then he said, Lord, please forgive them for what they are doing. And Paul saw this. He saw the actions of this disciple that was at the end, when most people would have been fretting death. He was calm, and he asked the Lord to forgive everyone who was stoning him to death, and that included Paul. So guys, I really, really hope that blesses you, and I hope it reminds you that sometimes God will call you to do things that you're not going to understand, but sometimes it's not about you. So just do it with a smile on your face and joy in your heart. So guys, I really, really hope that blesses you. I'm going to finish up my run and get off to the airport. My sweet Hope is coming into town to visit us. It's going to be a great day.